You know, I just get this overarching feeling that Wind Waker is going to take the cake for the weirdest starts to an episode in my Let's Playing career. Because literally I forgot that when you save and quit, you get you start right back next to where the King of Red Lions is. And so he has dialogue for after you got in the sail. And so we have no choice but to read his dialogue. Anyway, hey, what's up, my dokus? Jason here, welcoming you back to more The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. Last time, we got here to Windfall, met the King of Red Lions, and we got tasked with finding ourselves a sail. We rescued the shopkeeper, which is he actually has a name. His name is Zanari, but we rescued Zanari's friend Tingle. He gave us a Tingle bottle, which is useless to us because Miiverse is dead. But he also showed us that there was a Picto box later on in the cave. And of course we, after that, did a side quest with the killer bees, netted ourselves a piece of heart, and opened up a side quest with Miss Marie that we aren't going to be able to take on right now. Because, it requires us to get more joy pendants. And this time, well, we're going to be starting off with some dialogue from the King of Red Lions. So here we go.
Oh, that look in your eye. So you found yourself a sail, have you? Now, a westerly wind blows. Hop in and let it carry us to the east.
Yes, let's let it sail us to the east. Too bad we're not doing that, because outside of that text box, this time we're going to be taking care of some side questing here around Windfall, because there are just a few things that I want to be able to do before we actually shove off to where he wants us to go. So, getting started here. Where do I want to start? Trying to think of the best options here. You know what? Actually, we've been keeping that guy in suspense. Let's go ahead and talk to that old man that's been, trying to catch us. Oh, if you please, young boy there, please help me. Please listen to my tale of woe. Okay. Oh, my sweet, sweet daughter. My only daughter. Poor Maggie. She was captured by a bunch of villains and taken to the Forsaken Fortress. What on earth could those scoundrels want with her? Are they just roaming around looking for young maidens? Or are they just evil creatures who delight in mischief? Well, crud. Having a kidnapped daughter doesn't get you a single rupee, Please, please save my poor daughter. I beg of you, here I stand, begging. I hope you'll give those scoundrels in the Forsaken Fortress a good scare. They'll pay for what they've done. Oh yes, pay. Yes, they will pay. I mean, we have our own reasons to go back to the Forsaken Fortress, but now there's, more reasons, as it seems like this guy is going to, or has his daughter, kidnapped as well, which if you saw in that cutscene, there were two other girls in that, cell with Ariel, so, obviously one of those are his daughter. So, anyway, let's go ahead and head up here, as there is one thing I want to grab in here, but this is also the other area where we can find a man who has also lost his daughter. I wonder if a boy like you will do. It's difficult to tell. Yes, difficult. You see, my one and only daughter, Milla, was taken away from me to a frightening place called the Forsaken Fortress. I have asked many to rescue her, but it seems to be a difficult voyage to that cursed place. Oh, to see my sweet Milla again, my precious little daughter. I worry so over her welfare. I can't recall the last time I slept more than a wink. I sincerely wonder about the wisdom of asking a boy like you to do this. But would you lend me a hand to help rescue my precious daughter? You are a brave boy to take on this task. I assure you, if you do rescue her, I will pay you as much money as it takes. I'll give my entire fortune for her safety. You're gonna want to remember that. And he says he'll, give us fortune. He'll give us, something in compensation for saving his daughter. Yeah, remember that. Anyway, what I wanted to grab is this chest here, because this has 20 rupees. And trust me, like I said, we're going to need it. And you know what? I think to start off our side questing here, I think it would be actually a great way to get the thing out of the way that is going to cost us our money. So, let's go ahead and head up into this house. For if we do, we will find this guy. El Salvo. I think it's actually El Salvador. Hey, welcome. It's 10 rupees per game for kids. You want to play or what? Yeah, okay then. Welcome to the fleet. I am the great Emerald Davlaski. Look sharp for we are the sole protectors of this island. Emerald, red alert, all hands on deck. Sonar shows that the schools of deadly giant squid are approaching. All ships prepare for battle. What? Veer? Ah, who? I see. The fiends approach. There are 3 squid groups, a large one, a medium one, and a small one. If we allow them to come any closer, the children on the island will be in grave danger. Sailor, take command of our new radar system to seek out and sink all these fiendishly hidden enemies. But be warned, you have only 24 cannonballs that you can fire. To destroy the marauding squid pods, you must score 4 direct hits on the large, 3 on the medium, and 2 on the small. And that's just telling us how to do it. Is that clear, sailor? Excellent. So far, our best sailor has managed to destroy all the giant squids using only 20 cannonballs. May you fight as bravely. Welcome to what is known as either the Battle Squid minigame or as some call the Sploosh Kaboom. This is a luck-based minigame, it feels like, because you are tasked with destroying 3 groups, and it can either be, like I said, or it can either be, I guess not like I said, but like he said, a group of 4, a group of 3, or a group of 2, and you don't really have an idea on where they can be, so you kind of just have to, take a chance and hope that you get it, which I'm not getting. This is why I said to get as much money as possible, because while it's only 10 rupees to play, it can be very much a challenge. You can spend a lot of time here. And we're going to be spending time here because we have to win this game at least twice because of the rewards that it gives you. So let's go ahead and try again. Alright. Appears to be the 4th one, or the 4 one. That I think is the 3, yep. Now we just need the 2. And we've already lost. Why is it over there? Oh dear. Yep, we're definitely gonna be here a while. Alright, so there's that one. That's the 3. Okay, that was the 4 and then the 2. Why? This is why I say it's like completely RNG. It's hard to manipulate it, and I can definitely say that Wind Waker Randomizer just feels like it does this game a lot better, because it doesn't make it feel as painful. Wow, they didn't want it to be there that time. That sucked. Ah! It's always when I don't, go the direction that I should go is when, it actually decides to be that direction. Okay. This is an example of things that I hate. How you have basically, if you run out of, bombs and you find one of these, you basically had a 50-50 shot on where exactly it could be. I hate that. Ooh, that was actually incredibly lucky there. They lined up pretty well. Excellent work, sailor. Your deeds have successfully protected the peace on the fair island. We are so very proud. The children on the island would like to say thank you, sailor. Oh, yay. Oh, thank you, Mr. Sailor. Please take this piece of heart as a sign of our gratitude. We are so great. Or you are so great. Yep, we get a piece of heart. Oh, wait a second. 18. Hey, that's a new record. So, you get this too. We get a treasure chart. Treasure charts hold on, I'm gonna finish his dialogue. So, thanks for playing and all that. I can't tell you how much fun it's been for me. And, don't forget your umbrella, or nothing on your way out of the door. Alright, so, treasure charts are charts that can be used out on the Great Sea to find treasures. They hold specific treasures, like pieces of heart and rupees, as well as a few other things. However, we do not have the ability to currently use them right now, so we're going to have to wait on them for a little later, but we can still collect them. Speaking of, there is another treasure chart hiding behind beating this game twice. So, we don't have to worry about beating our high score, we just have to complete the game a second time. Aww. Alrighty, there we go. Second time, and actually I think we beat our record again. So now we get a treasure chart. And that's a new record, and instead of a treasure chart, ooh, he gives us an orange rupee, which gets us up to gets us 100 rupees. I think we basically just earned back what we spent on this game. But alright, let's go ahead and head out, because now the next thing I want to do involves a little bit of a process. I don't even know where I'm going right now, because I'm trying to think. Anyway, let's go ahead and head into here. Because now that we have a Picto box, we can actually do something with it. Hello, mister. Why, young sir, I must say you seem to be in possession of a very fine Picto box there. You are a lover of photographs as well? There can be no villains amongst the ranks of a Picto box lovers. Take your time, look around, I implore you. And while you're here, please do visit my upstairs pictograph gallery. You're bound to find it quite exciting, young sir. I guarantee it. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and look up and see what he has here. Oh ho ho ho. Aren't these some finely snapped photographs? You must admit it. But come now, you needn't be surprised, my young sir. It is a hobby of mine to sneak up behind people when they least expect it. It's quite an amusing diversion, think nothing of it. By the way, the photographs you see decorating these fine walls have all been taken by none other than myself. They are my pride and joy. You see, in my younger days, I was tirelessly sailing far and wide across the great sea, snapping photographs whenever I went, or wherever I went. Have a look at them, young sir. So we can look at them. These are of enemies called choo-choos, which we have not run into yet. He's talking about a blue choo-choo, which is a rare case. Here's another location. Ooh, this is actually of Outset Island. Isn't that finally snapped? I took it in my younger days. It is Outset Island. It is the most delightful of fishing villages, innocent and rich with nature's bounty. It was there I met a beautiful young lass, although I suppose she's probably not as young as she used to be in these days. Which, you know, I think that might even be a reference to Link's grandma. Anyway, we don't need to look at the rest of them, but if we do come down here, he should come back down, and then we'll start a side quest. It'll take some time, but he should be coming back down. Ah, there he is. You see, young sir, I have been studying pictoboxes since I was just a lad. My lifelong dream of creating a box with incredible photography capabilities is at long last nearing fruition. But now I've grown old and have no real desire to leave this island. Young sir, I hesitate to ask, but could you perchance become a pictograph assistant? Oh ho ho, really, really and truly. My heart leaps at your enthusiasm, but I feel I must tell you, the path of an assistant must follow is not a simple one. I demand that whoever takes on the role of my assistant is an individual who can take whatever command I may issue and promptly complete it without hesitation. It will be quite a challenge, I assure you. Are you still sure you want to do this? Aha! I must share my love of the pictograph. Or you must share my love of the pictograph. What is your name, young sir? Link? Is it? Very well then. I shall issue 3 commands to you. On the day you must complete all 3 tasks. You shall be my number 1 assistant, Link. Now then, for my first command. A love letter. Do you know what that is, young sir? It is a collection of words of love, long unspoken and put into written form. Somewhere in this town there is one who, despite constant rejection, never learns the cold lesson of unrequited passion and continues to write letters of doomed love. I am certain the object in this sadly one-sided affection is quite a quandary over the matter. I am of the mind that I must have a word with the unwanted suitor. However, I must have physical evidence, and thus your first task is to snap a pictograph of this individual in the act of sending the unwanted letters. That sounds easy, does it not? Rightfully so. If you hope to be my assistant, you must perform this act with ease. Alright? So, who is this person, and where are we going to find them? Well, if you were listening, he mentioned something about sending letters. So, I think our best bet here is to not get seen, or not get, told by, or get talked to by the old man, because we already have talked to him. But I think our best bet here is to stand right here and just look at the mailbox. This may take a while. Here appears to be this subject. So we're going to want to time it just right for when he exactly puts the letter in right there. Go ahead and save it. And let's go ahead and take it to him. I don't want to talk to you, pal. Sorry, no offense, but I have better things to do right now. So, let's go ahead and take this to him, and let's see how he likes it, because you have to take these pictures kind of near perfection, because he is very picky. Oh ho, now this is a finely snapped pictograph indeed. Now, they say love is blind, but what could he be thinking mailing all these letters? I should not ridicule him, though, for he reminds me of myself back in the innocence of my youth. Memories of those bittersweet summer days come rushing back to me. But I digress. Very good, young sir. I must congratulate you on passing your first test. I shall promptly take this pictograph from you and use it more efficiently. Very well. Next is my second command. You must search for this town's most timid and cowardly resident. I intend to flog his spirit so as to lead him some backbone, or lend him some backbone. This individual flinches and jumps at even the slightest of surprises. I need you to capture the instant of pure fear on this individual's face in a pictograph. So tell me, what do you think you can complete this task, young sir? Yes, we can. Where are we going to find this individual, though? Well, this one's actually not as obvious. For this person, we need to head up into this cafe. For if we do, we'll find a man here sitting. If we move or break one of these pots, he will cower. And we have to catch him in the act. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. I'm going to do one more, just because I want to make sure that first one will count. Okay, I'm going to do that right there, because I took 3 because of that. Those 2 other ones, I don't know if they'll count because he's not exactly facing the camera. And so I wanted to make sure that he's actually facing the camera so that way we can actually get that shot. Alright, let's go ahead and give it to him. Oh, I forgot. I needed to click on the pictograph. Alright, let's show him this first one, though. Oh, now this is a finely snapped pictograph indeed. Clearly, this individual must be the town's most timid of citizens. Fear is his constant companion. I cannot complain, young sir. You have passed the most admirable manner. In a most admirable manner. Oh, jeez. Why is my brain just, like, dying today? Say, and is it me, or is this chap quite the striking individual? Very good, young sir, and this means you have passed my second test. I shall promptly take this pictograph from you and use it more efficiently. Very good. Next is, at long last, my final command. Open your heart and mind, and listen to what I say. Somewhere in this town is a couple, a man and a woman, whose hearts are secretly filled with thoughts of the other, and yet, for reasons unknown, the two have never spoken. Even if they happen, by chance, to pass each other on the road, they each steal a brief, furtive glance of the other, but they suppress the longing in their hearts. I cannot let this tragedy go on any longer. For the sake of the town and my own desire to help these two poor souls, I shall become Cupid, the archer of love. These two are timid bulgars in the house of love, and you must capture a photograph of them thinking their fugitive thoughts. And, young Master Link, if and when, hope beyond hope, you manage to complete this third task, then you shall be my #1 pupil. Oh, does this not excite you? Good luck to you, young sir. Alrighty then. So, this is another waiting game, because this girl right here and that guy that I kept running into and talking to are the people that we need to capture this moment of. The problem is that this guy walks slow and he starts from this direction. He starts from here and we need him to get all the way over there. So yeah, we're gonna be here a while. The perfect place to get this shot is going to be right here. We just want to zoom in, make sure they're both in the picture right about here, and we just want to make sure we can snap it properly where as soon as they look at each other, that's when we take the shot. Ah, here he comes. No, keep walking, please. And boom. Perfect shot. Now let's go ahead and take that to him. and we should be able to complete his final task. Here you are, pal. Oh ho ho, this is a finely snapped pictograph indeed. I had no idea these two would get along so splendidly. You can see the love there, hidden but thriving. Even I, who have lived in this town for so many long years, did not realize in the slightest that the extent of their passion. You have done well, Link. I shall promptly take this pictograph from you and use it more effectively. Now then, my young sir, you have completed all my tasks I set for you two. My doubts about you have been all cleared up. I shall hereby be proud to call you my assistant, Link. Oh, and no assistant of mine will be seen around taking photographs in monochrome, not in a million years. So here, allow me to present you with this pictograph box. And for completing all of his objectives and becoming his assistant, we get the deluxe picto box, which allows us to take colored pictographs. Until now, you could only take black and white pictographs, but now you can take color pictographs, allowing you to show the world as it was meant to be seen. Now, go out there and snap pictographs. Snap them in color for me. For all the years I spent unable to do so, fulfill my life's ambition. Go for it, Link. Alright, we now have the ability to take photographs. But that is going to be basically it for what we can do here on Windfall. There is still, you know, at least one or two things. Actually, currently it's just one thing because we don't have the ability to do anything about one of these side quests because it requires us to be playing in nighttime. And sadly, we're not in the Forsaken Fortress anymore, so it wasn't able to be nighttime. But we do have one other thing we can do, and I think we're going to save that for next time. So, next time on The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, we're going to do this one last thing that I want to take care of, as I don't think there's anything else that I want to take care of at this moment, just simply because the timing does not really work all that well. And then, we're going to be heading off to the Great Sea and our next objective. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like, troops out a ton. Make sure to subscribe dibbly if you've not already. And I will see you guys all later.